Walk away, not to teach them a lesson, but because you have learned yours. How many more chances are you willing to give? How many more times are you willing to be disrespected, unappreciated, manipulated, and undervalued? They have repeatedly undermined your worth and neglected your needs. You told them how much it hurts, but they still carried on. It hurts, doesn't it? You're a human being, and you have value. It's not about punishing them. It's about valuing yourself enough to say enough. Your worth is not determined by their actions, and walking away is an act of self-respect. Sometimes the lesson is knowing when to put yourself first and safeguard your well-being.
In every relationship, there comes a moment when we question our path, a moment of truth when the hardest decision must be made. When is it time to walk away? Enjoy.
Relationship is all about give and take. If a person is always obsessed with one's own selfish needs, then there is no way there can be a healthy relationship.
You're gonna have to do what's best for you, even when it feels like shit. You have to understand that what you tolerate and allow in your life is what you will get. When someone shows you who they are, when someone shows you that they don't care, when someone manipulates you, when someone is back and forth with you, hot and cold with you, whatever the circumstances may be, walk away. Do what you have to do. And it's not going to feel good. It's going to hurt because there's a bond there. There's some sort of bond there. I understand. But you have to. You have to. You can't continue to let people walk and stomp all over your heart and make you feel badly about yourself because they are unhealed. You can't do it. It's not fair to you. It's not even fair to them. Take a stand for yourself. Even when it hurts to let go, take a stand for yourself and walk away.
So I'm going to give you 5 signs to know when it's time to walk away. You've gone from adoring to tolerating that person and their existence. When you've lost complete trust in that person. When you find yourself compromising your happiness for the sake of the relationship and it's not being reciprocated. When you don't feel comfortable around them. And when the whole entire environment of the relationship becomes toxic.
The 5 signs that your relationship is over. Sign number 1, you don't feel like yourself. You're uncomfortable talking about your feelings because you don't know if they're on the same page. You don't feel comfortable being you. The second sign, you're constantly questioning how you should communicate. If you're nervous about sending a text asking if they want to hang out, do you obsess over whether they opened your snap but they haven't responded? Sign number 3, you think about where the relationship stands all the time. Are we exclusive? Are we committed? Can I introduce you to my family and take you to a work event? Sign number 4, you're starting to get annoyed. You snap at them more than usual. All those cute little things that used to make you laugh, they're really annoying. And the 5th and final sign, if you're starting to feel like you're losing yourself, you're spending less time with your friends, you're skipping the gym, you're only doing things because it interests them. If there isn't a balance between the two of you, you will always feel like a less important part of the relationship because you are.
Don't ignore the signs. If there are red flags, you pay attention to them. Your discernment is there for a reason. It's there to protect you. When you see something and you notice something, don't be manipulated by what they convince you out of. Pay close attention to it. The Bible tells you that you can judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. Even science tells us that you can determine the function of something by its structure. How is this person's life structured? What type of fruit are they producing? Don't stay in a situation that you know is not good for you. When it's time to walk away, it's time to walk away.
You know what's truly heartbreaking is when you take a step back and you start to assess things and break things down completely and remove the blindfolds, only to realize that some people don't genuinely love you the way you have convinced yourself that they do. They only love the way you go out of your way for them. They only love the way how you sacrifice for them. They only love the way you consider them because it boosts their ego. They don't put in any effort themselves. The problem is that many of us aren't blind to how people treat us or what they do to us. We voluntarily cover our own eyes, blinded by our own love, hoping that the love we give, they will want to give it back to us. The love we give and the so-called love they give back simply doesn't match. You can't expect them to do how you do.
How are you supposed to move on from your person when you know that they're your person and for whatever reason you can't be together? But how are you supposed to just make that decision and just be with someone else when you don't want to be with anyone else, you know? Like, it's just really difficult.
Why would you continue being in a relationship with someone who's not willing to calm your anxieties that were directly caused by something they chose to do?
I promise that you are going to heal when you finally step away, when you finally walk away from that toxic relationship, situationship, or person. And in the moment, it is literally going to feel like your heart is being ripped from your chest. Every single pattern that you have accumulated up until this point that keeps you attached and stuck to this person is going to be at full throttle. You are going to want to go back time and time again, even knowing that you shouldn't, even knowing that it's bad for you, even knowing that that person is going to continually hurt you. But I promise, if you can look within yourself and remember who you are and what you deserve, I promise you that sticking to that will heal you. You will regain your confidence. You will regain your perspective. You will literally start to feel joy and peace that you have not known for however long this has lasted. I promise you, the time and space away from a toxic person is going to heal you. And it's going to be hell for a minute first. But if you can make it through that hell, if you can make it through that, and I know you can, I believe with all my heart you can, I promise you healing is on the other side of that. Walk away. Step away. Remove yourself from their gravity so you can heal.